The Year of the Snake. The story of startling the snake by striking the grass. Hello everyone. In the Year of the Snake, let's reflect on caution and unintended consequences. A famous Chinese idiom, startling the snake by striking the grass, 打草惊蛇, teaches you the importance of being discreet. This story in Northern Song Dynasty comes from the Southern Tang period during 5 dynasties, in a place called Datou County, now part of Anhui, China. There was a corrupt official named Wang Lu. He cared only about wealth, taking bribes and ignoring justice. Under his rule, the local officials followed his example, openly abusing their power and exploiting the people. The citizens suffered greatly and longed for justice. One day, a young man had a dispute with his neighbor over land. The argument escalated, and they decided to take the matter to court. However, when they arrived at county office, the guards refused to let them in unless they paid bribe. The young man reluctantly gave some money and was finally allowed inside. But before he could speak to the magistrate, the court secretary blocked his way. Recognizing the secretary, the neighbor quickly handed him a silver ingot and whispered, "It's my land. Please help me." The secretary smiled and turned to the young man, scolding, "Such a small matter. How dare you disturb the magistrate? Get out." With no choice, the young man was thrown out of the court. Angry and frustrated, he gathered others who had suffered similar injustice. Together, they wrote a formal complaint against the corrupt secretary and submitted to the magistrate, Wang Lu. When Wang Lu read the document, he panicked. The complaint described the secretary's corruption in detail. Many of these crimes were done under Wang Lu's order. If investigated, he himself would be exposed. Fortunately, the complaint had first reached his hands, giving him time to cover up his crimes. To avoid further trouble, he dismissed the case and wrote on the document, "You may have struck the grass, but I, the snake, have already been startled." This meant that, although they had accused his subordinate, he had realized the danger and would now be more cautious. The lesson of the story. This story teaches you that people who do wrong are often more fearful. Even the slightest threat can make them panic. It also reminds you to act wisely. If we are too direct in exposing corruption or deception, we may alert the wrongdoer before justice can be served. In the Year of the Snake, let's learn from this story and be thoughtful in your actions. Thank you.